Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another lesson. I'm Alex.
And I'm Anna. So, Alex, what exactly are we chatting about today?
Today, we're talking about something almost everyone can relate to, dreams.
Oh, dreams. I'm super excited for this episode. You know why? I've had tons of dreams in the past, and I still have plenty I want to chase.
Same here. When people hear dream, they instantly picture that big thing they want to achieve one day.
Right. So, let's dig in. How important is it to have dreams in life? Do they actually push us to get what we want?
I say yes. Dreams work like a GPS. If you don't set the destination, you just drive in circles.
Nice metaphor. But what about you? What's one dream you're chasing right now?
So, we've identified our dreams. But for our listeners, how do you take that big, exciting thought and make it real? Let's take two common dreams. Maybe someone dreams of starting a business and someone else dreams of building their perfect home.
Those are fantastic examples. It's easy to say, I want to be a successful entrepreneur, or I want a big, beautiful house. But that's just a wish. That's passive. We need to move from a wish to a goal.
Exactly. How can the person dreaming of the business make their dream measurable?
They need to get specific. Instead of just start a business, their goal should be, I will secure my first 10 paying clients for my online tutoring business by the end of Q2. It's specific and it has a deadline. It forces action.
And for the person dreaming of a home, it's not enough to say, I want a home. They need a financial target, right?
Absolutely. Their goal might be, I will save $50,000 for a down payment by June 2028. Once you have that deadline and number, you can break it down into monthly savings targets. That small, achievable action is a stepping stone toward the bigger dream.
That makes so much sense. It takes the pressure off the huge dream and puts it onto the small, achievable daily tasks. So we agree, to achieve any life dream, whether it's business, home, or personal growth, you must define it specifically.
Perfect. Now that leads us to the next challenge. What happens when reality hits? What do you do when you start working on your dream and suddenly hit a major obstacle? For example, the business owner loses their first 5 clients, or the home builder finds out the construction costs doubled.
That's the real test, isn't it? The point where the dream stops being a fun fantasy and becomes hard work. I think a lot of people give up right there.
They do. They see the obstacle as a sign that the dream was impossible, not as a normal part of the process.
Exactly. It's the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, right?
Precisely. A fixed mindset says, I failed, so I'm a failure. A growth mindset asks, I failed, so what did I learn?
Let's go back to our examples. For the business owner who lost clients, the immediate reaction is panic. What's the crucial next step?
It's to analyze why. Did they lose them because of a service issue, a communication problem? Maybe they weren't the right target clients to begin with.
So it's about pivoting, not quitting. That setback, as painful as it is, contains invaluable data to improve the business model.
100%. You use that feedback to adapt. And for our friend saving for the house, a sudden increase in construction costs is a massive blow.
But it doesn't mean the dream is over. It means the plan needs to adapt. They could build a slightly smaller house, use different materials, or extend their timeline by a year.
It's about recalibrating the goal, not abandoning it. And speaking of hitting these walls, we can't ignore the importance of a support system.
Absolutely. When you hit these walls, it's so easy to get stuck listening to that negative voice in your head. Having a mentor or a supportive friend can offer a fresh perspective and remind you of your why.
You can't do it alone. And let's not forget about celebrating the tiny victories along the way. The journey is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, hitting the first $10,000 milestone deserves a nice dinner out. Landing that first client is a huge win. That positive reinforcement keeps the motivation alive.
It really builds momentum. So to summarize this part, when you hit an obstacle, feel the disappointment, then shift immediately into problem-solving mode.
Analyze what went wrong, adapt your plan, lean on your support network, and remember to celebrate how far you've already come.
Beautifully said. And this leads to another subtle point. Sometimes the obstacle forces you to find a better dream.
Oh, I love that idea.
That business owner might realize their true passion isn't tutoring in general, but creating educational materials for children with dyslexia. The obstacle forced them to find a more specific, more personally meaningful calling.
So the dream itself can evolve. It's not a rigid, fixed target. It's a living thing that grows with you. The goal isn't just to arrive at a destination.
But to become the person capable of achieving it, the dream is the compass, not the map. The map has to be constantly redrawn.
And with that, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about. Dreams are the destination, but the journey of pursuing them is what truly shapes our lives.